Hi, my name is Poland, and this is my family. Welcome to our channel. Moving from the States to the Philippines, we're on a mission to build a multi-million-dollar company that uplifts low-income farmers. Get ready for a journey of growth, sustainability, and making a real difference. Some of you guys might wonder why the heck we moved from the States to the Philippines. You guys might think we're crazy. Don't worry, we've heard it all. Why the heck are you here? I hear it all the time. They say, everybody's trying to leave to get where you were, and here you are coming to where everybody's trying to quote unquote escape. You have people who know you well, good friends of yours who are saying, don't leave the US. Why would you leave this to start all over again? Why would we leave our beloved city of Long Beach? Why leave a successful career and business behind? Why leave your dream car? Why leave your dream house? Growing up as a first-generation Cambodian with parents from a war-torn country, coming to Long Beach in the early 80s and just living through gang wars. My parents were working multiple jobs and sewing our own clothes. They had to do what they had to do just to provide for me and my siblings. I was just a kid from the streets that grew up in a rough neighborhood, a high school dropout, statistically saying I shouldn't have made it. But in a world sense, I did. I've gotten through the hardships of growing up poor and was able to provide and build a business and be in a place where the world would see me as successful. However, my American dream still didn't settle well with me because one, I was just losing passion for the industry that I loved for so long. In the beginning, I felt its purpose, and towards the later years, especially the 2020 pandemic, it slowly faded away. And even though I was able to navigate and swim and find success in it, doing it in an honorable and honest way, I still just didn't feel like this was the industry where I wanted to put my all for the rest of my life into. Is this what I want to teach my kids? And is this the direction that will allow me to be the example to my kids and inspire people? And that's what I was just looking for. What other opportunities are there? And I just knew that there was something more that God had for me. I got involved in the nonprofit world and met some amazing people and got really inspired. I got obsessed with social enterprise, looking for ways where I can create business that can help people, that is healthy for the planet, and where it's profitable for all. My family and I would visit Cheryl's hometown in the Philippines ever since the kids were still young, and during one visit, we were sitting in a local restaurant and saw a bunch of coconuts on the side just piled up. I thought to myself, why are there so many coconuts laying around and rotting away over here, but back home in the States, we pay an arm and a leg just for a small bottle of the fresh coconut juice. The supply is there, the demand is there, but why is there such a disconnect in the Philippines? The question became, where does God want us to be used most effectively? Meaning, where do we make the biggest impact? Where is the need for us? Why am I here on this earth? And so to find out, you really have to know why or what the purpose was for the creator of me. After having the house, the family, the career, and the business, I am not fully satisfied. But God also said, if you're always chasing, you're not being. I want you to be. Going through this pursuit really changed the learning aspect and challenged who I was as a person because I want to have success, but at what cost? The Bible says there is wise counsel in many, so I asked a bunch of people, what do you think about me moving to the Philippines? Taking my family over there, leaving my business, and starting a whole new business in an industry that I'm not even experienced or familiar with. That was the same question I had for God. And God said, this is faith. I've built you a certain way. I've built you uniquely. I love you. I will always provide for you. And I can't answer the whole big picture. Just make the move. I left everything to pursue this idea, this calling, the plan that God had placed, the pursuit of coconuts. The pursuit of coconuts is the idea of the pursuit of happiness, but happiness is not what I'm after. The coconuts represent a symbol of something that has called me to be, called me to take a leap of faith, called me to get out of my element, called me to lead into that. And I believe that the true calling of happiness is when you live into a relationship with God and God reveals why you were made in that relationship. And whatever outcome out of that becomes your true happiness. The big plan was always to share the love of Christ and share how God's working in my life. To be an example, whether people believe or not. This is not making people believe in what I believe, but just to share my life. God has a way of showing up, shaping people's hearts, paving the way, speaking through those who've been there before, and showing his work through those who stayed faithful to their journey. So we made it happen. We followed through, sold our house, figured out a way, packed everything up in a 40-foot container. To think that close to 40 years of our lives and 2 kids and even our bear, our little dog, made it to the Philippines, the quote-unquote promised land for us. For better or for worse.
Hey mama, this is our move. We're going to the Philippines.
Faith is not easy. Faith is believing something that you can't see. Sometimes there's not going to be any evidence. Sometimes there's going to be hurts and battles. But faith takes us and drives us beyond all that. And I know that it comes down to love. Loving what you do, loving the people around you, loving the fact that God loved us so that way we can love going forward. And so the plan was just document this shit. Put it everywhere, show it everywhere, be truthful, be transparent, and be yourself. So through the highs and the lows and all the aha moments in between, we invite you to come along for the ride on this crazy journey we call life. It's not just about building a social enterprise, it's about building connections, understanding diverse cultures, and making a positive impact, one pursuit at a time. So whether you're a fellow dream chaser, an agricultural enthusiast, or just here to adventure with us, hit the subscribe button and join the tribe. Together, we're planting seeds of change, growing dreams, and having a blast along the way. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next pursuit.